It is 5 days into December and I thought what better time than to make a video talking about all the beauty items that have changed my 2022. I know I mentioned probably last video that I was getting a new camera. This is said new camera, so if this video looks amazing, let me know. And if you think I wasted my money, maybe don't tell me. What brought this idea of this video to my head was I was kind of cleaning out my makeup the other day and I realized how many products I had been gifted or purchased that I will never want to not use again. And I feel like a lot of you guys noticed that my skin was looking better. Like the amount of comments I got on like how good my skin looked and how flawless my skin looked this year, I feel like I owe it all to like these products that kind of changed the game for me. It's a mixture of like skincare, beauty tool products, and like color cosmetic products, and just overall making a shift in like my focus when it came to beauty. When I was younger, and when I say younger, I don't mean yes teenage Jana, but also like even 2020 Jana was like very into the thicker full coverage makeup, and I don't knock down anybody who is still in that phase of their life, but that is not me. So let me share with you the products that I think changed the game for me, as well as helped me get more comfortable in my own skin, and in turn I think helped my skin. I should also preface this by saying that I have most of this stuff linked on my Amazon storefront to make it easy for you guys to shop. First, let's talk beauty tools, because I over the year have accumulated quite a few, and I think it's really important to talk about which ones I think are worth your time, because so many companies will really try to sell you on the fact that a beauty tool or a tech tool in the beauty realm is gonna like change the game, and for me that's not always the case. First, I'm gonna mention the Dermaflash like shaver. This thing is incredible for microdermabrasion. I actually used to shave my face like with a beauty razor, and this has really streamlined the process. When you buy the set, you get like a pack of single-use blades, and it is so easy to charge, so easy to store. It has this little podium, and all you do is slide it on, and you can like just leave it on your vanity and use it as you need, as long as it's charged and ready to go. This has really kept my skin exfoliated, buzz-free, so good. Next, in the beauty tool realm, I'm not gonna lie, when this company reached out to me to gift me this product, I was pretty hesitant because there's a hair on my face. I was pretty hesitant because I felt like, how is this product actually gonna work? Like, I felt like maybe it was a little gimmicky, and I don't think it is. This is Droplet, and it is a product that you add in the capsule. So you can see I had this capsule in. I use the collagen ones, which are these. All you do is you turn it on. I know it sounds crazy, but when one of the skincare capsules are in the device, it'll almost like emit it as a mist, and you just kind of apply it in sections around your face. This has, one, made my routine feel ultra luxurious. Two, I think it works. Like, it helps me feel really hydrated, which is the point of the collagen. It says hydrate and firm. This is their like #1 top seller capsule, so that's what they sent me. I love this, and if I wasn't gifted it, I think I would purchase it. Last but not least, this is actually something I've been using religiously since 2020, not even 2022, but like the days that I don't have this with me or don't use this to wash my face are days that actually make me sad, because this is the PMD Mini. They also have a normal size. It's an electric brush to clean your face. It has 3 settings. I always use the bristle side, but they say that this side you can like massage creams and stuff in. This has changed the game for my skin. I will honestly say, like, I know a lot of people would use Foreo, or I forget what the other one was, Clarisonic, but the PMD like silicone brush, I like that it has the handle. This has changed the texture of my skin, and I swear on everything, it cleans my pores so well, to the point that I even got my fiance one, because I was helping him kind of build out his skincare routine, because if you know men, like, men don't really do that, and it changes the like I can tell when he uses this to wash his face and when he doesn't. Like this, I would buy this over and over and over again, and I actually almost want to get the big one. Also, I have used this thing twice a day, every day since 2020 when I got it. And I have yet to have to change the battery because it takes batteries. Look, it literally has a AA. I've never changed the battery. You are looking for something to like elevate your like skincare routine that's also going to help with like texture and impurities and stuff. I don't know what PMD did. PMD created this majestic thing, and I could not recommend this more, like actually. Now let's actually get on to skincare items. Apparently 2022 I became a facial spray girl. I don't know what happened. I really loved the feeling of a facial spray after I washed my face on my skin, and there are two in particular that I use religiously. The first one is the Dermalogica Hyaluronic Acid Ceramide Mist. Next one was sent to me from Iris and Romeo, and it is their Reset. So this is also a hyaluronic acid serum spray. I think that these changed the game for me because it is such a great way to like bring moisture back into your face after sometimes it feels a little stripped from washing your face. I loved them. They were great. 10 out of 10 if you're looking for a facial spray that actually leaves you feeling refreshed and moisturized. Those are the ones I recommend. Next is I became a Clarins girl, and I'm gonna be honest, this is a brand that I used to associate with grandmas, and they started gifting me product and I gave them a real shot, and now I don't know how I live without them. Their double serum eye treatment, I put this on every day, twice a day. It is really thin, and I like that because I feel like sometimes eye creams are way too thick feeling, and they sent me their double serum like for face, and this is supposed to be like an age control serum. I will say it feels so good on the skin, super moisturizing, and it doesn't leave you oily. So we have the double serum from Clarins as well as their eye serum. These two together have changed the game for me, honestly. And I know if you're like me, you think Clarins is for grandmas, and I can now attest to you it is not, because if it is, that makes me a grandma, and regardless, I'm okay with it because I love these. Now you may be saying, Jaina, alright, you love the anti-aging, you love the moisturizing. Yes, I think moisturizing your face has been key to making my skin look as good as it has this year, but also implementing something that helps with dark spots and just overall like keeping your skin refined. I was obsessed this year with the Goop Beauty Dark Spot Exfoliating Sleep Milk, and I'm gonna say again, I heard amazing things about Goop, but I don't know why Goop felt like it was like out of my league. And then they sent me stuff and I was like, wow, Goop is for the people, it's for everyone, because this is so good. And it actually, I have used dark spot serums before that made my skin burn. I'm not gonna even like lie about it. It's very gentle on the skin, so I love, because I'm the type of girl that has such sensitive skin that I did my own at-home gel manicure and broke out in hives because I was extremely allergic to whatever kind of gel I bought. So do with that information as you will. I will also say 2022 was the year of sunscreen for me. I have always known how important sunscreen is, but I have not always been the best at making sure I was applying sunscreen, and this year I had SPF on my face and still do religiously, whether it was in my tinted moisturizers or actually being applied on my face. Supergoop has been my favorite. I would always mix between their unseen sunscreen and their glow screen. I will forever be a Supergoop girl. I feel like this is the only sunscreen that does not make me feel greasy and oily or give me white cast, because they are clear chemical sunscreens, unless, I mean, the glow screen has a tint to it because it leaves you glowy. It's really pretty, but this, no, Supergoop is worth your money, I promise. So those are my skincare like tried and trues. Now is the fun part, because we're going to talk all things color cosmetics that changed my life. And when I say change my life, I mean change my life, because this was the year where I completely moved over from a thick foundation, like full coverage kind of person, to a tinted moisturizers sheer foundation person. and I think paring down on my makeup routine, which I did a lot, really saved my skin and not only like made my skin clearer and brighter, but also like it just looked so good. Like my makeup just looked so good, and it was, can I tell you, I can do my makeup in 20 minutes, and I used to not be able to say that, but I can say that proudly now. These are honestly my top 4 foundations for 2022 that I absolutely loved, and I say foundation loosely because like I said, some of them are balms and tinted moisturizers, but I use them as a foundation. The Dr. Jart Beauty Balm, if you watched my last video, you saw that my everyday routine does include this product, or it includes my other favorite foundation, which is the Laura Mercier Tinted Oil-Free Moisturizer. These are very thin products, but they do just enough to like even out your skin, and I owe everything to them. Both do have SPF, which is great for your skin, and both very nourishing, very moisturizing. I will say the Beauty Balm gives you a little bit more coverage because it's a little bit thicker, so if you prefer a little bit more coverage than just like a sheer tinted moisturizer, that's the route you should go, but these both are very, very good. Now, when I am feeling like I need to get a little more done up or have a little more coverage, the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation came out this year. And this, I just shook it so you can see how much I've used of this bottle, but this is like the perfect foundation for me. It is thin still, but also gives you a little bit more of a mattifying effect, so if you're wanting that, this is good for that. And I would say this is like a hard top 3 for me. Like when I'm going out and I want like a real flawless looking makeup look, this is the one I pick up. Or notable mention goes to the RMS Beauty Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation. This is also a dewier foundation, and I love that this one is refillable, so all you do is twist it up and you pop it out, similar to the Fenty moisturizer, I think, does this. It's really good as well. Like 2022 was the year of blush for me. I developed this really amazing love for using blush. I think I used to be scared to use it because I have this distinct memory of when I was younger and I was just starting out with makeup. So I must have been, my mom didn't let me wear makeup till I was in high school, so I must have been 14, 15 maybe, and I had this blush and I put it on and she was like, you put too much blush on. And then I think it kind of scared me from using it. But I have 2 cream blushes as well as 2 powder blushes that have really changed the game for me and have been staples. Like if you have ever seen me and been like, Jana, your makeup looks so good, chances are I am wearing one of these 4. The first is Undone Beauty. They have a 4-in-1 Radiance palette is what they call it. This is their Sunset Bronzer, and I believe the shade is 551, and it is this really, really pretty peachy palette. So they actually will give you a shimmer blush, a more matte blush, as well as 2 highlighters all in this palette. Then I fell in love with Jason Wu Beauty this year, specifically this palette and this shade in the middle, which is the prettiest pink shimmer blush. So that is also one I was wearing all year long. This is the palette shades number 5, so I think you can literally find this at Target, which is so good. Now is the time we shine, because I love cream blush and liquid blush, and these are my favorites. And when I say that, I mean like favorites. This one is this blush oil from Youthforia. It literally is a color changing blush that you put on and blend in, and according to your pH balance, it adjusts the pigment and it makes this really pretty like bubblegum pink blush. It's so pretty. And then the next one is Refi Beauty's cream blush in the shade Rose, and I know this looks really, really pale, but it shows up so pretty on my complexion, and I know it will look so good. I would say even if someone whose complexion was a little darker than me, this would show up really beautiful. Even though it looks really pale, it does not show pale on your skin, I promise, and I love this. I pledge allegiance to these 4 blushes. Now for eyes, honestly, I would say there aren't many products that like changed the game for me when it came to eyes, but I will say these three have made a huge difference. The first one is Refi's Clear Brow Sculpt Brow Gel. This is like such a nice way to get a brow laminated look without actually having lamination, because if you remember what I just said, I have really sensitive skin and I actually can't do brow lamination, and I'm wearing it today and it just brushes up your hairs so beautifully. I love this stuff. As for mascara, I tried quite a few this year, and the only one to literally knock my socks off is the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I'm wearing it today and I wear it every day, and I feel like it is the perfect way to like have length and volume in one. Then as far as eyeshadow goes, I have so many different palettes, but the only one I found myself consistently picking up this year was the ColourPop Jelly Shadows. This is in the shade Mojave Moves. It is a really fun like jelly consistency, and it was such a great way to like add shimmer. Oh, I just took too much. But it's such a great way to like add shimmer to your eye look, and it's really buildable and I love it, and it's super cheap. It's ColourPop. I know I'm talking fast, but I don't want to have you guys sit down for like 10 years watching me share my favorite beauty products, but I do think all this stuff is really a game changer, and what better way than to share it during the holidays where all these sales are going on. So hopefully you guys can try things yourself and get like a great bomb discount on them. Last but not least, I would like to say I am the one with the signature nude lip look that I do it all the time, contrary to what I'm wearing right now. And if you guys are ever curious probably what I'm wearing on my lips, it is either the Jason Wu Beauty lip liner in Nutmeg or the ColourPop lip liner in BFF2, not BFF1, BFF2, and some sort of gloss. My go-to though is the Rowan Beauty lip balm. It's a liquid lip balm, and it is so comfy to wear and really nourishing, and they have so many different colors and shades, but this one is like such a pretty like nude pink, and not only does it moisturize your lips, but it also just leaves like a perfect clear sheen on them with I mean there's a little tint, but it just, you let the lip liner do the work, and then this just gives it the oomph, and it's so good. So those are the beauty products that changed my life in 2022, and I am so excited to hear if you guys have tried them or are wanting to try them. Like I said, I have them linked down below. Most of them that I could find on Amazon are on Amazon to make it easier for you all. I am so excited that I am still keeping up with this kind of journey here on YouTube and straying away. I mean, no, I'm still on TikTok. I'm never gonna give TikTok up, but kind of like expanding my social media creation palette. In a way, it allows me to talk to you guys for a lot longer and be able to just kind of be more fluid, if that makes sense, whereas TikTok is a lot more like I only have like 15-20 seconds to get my message across. If you like this video, hit the button down below and like it. Make sure you subscribe so we can continue finding our way to more amazing women like ourselves, and I will see you guys next time.